I'm gonna scoot right over to Elements, and I'm gonna search for an iPhone. Now this element happens to be transparent, so we can see right through it. You can see that if I change the color of my background, we can see right through that iPhone. It's an iPhone case, but it has buttons, well, whatever. So I'm now going to go back to my elements, and I'm going to use a photo that I used recently. So I'll just go into my recently used. This is the photo I'm going to use. And if you're searching for something like this, search for action, attitude, black, bold, kick, or foot stomp. That's what I searched for. I searched for foot stomp and I got this. Now I'm going to put this to the side because what I want to do is I want to go back to elements. I want to go to frames, and I just want a regular frame. You don't necessarily need a frame for this, but it makes it a lot easier when you're trying to tuck this photo behind the iPhone. But I'm going to grab this and I'm going to make it a little bit larger, and I'll just fit it to size like this. And I'm going to go up here to corner rounding, and I'm just going to round the corners until it kind of fits the size that I need, that it will tuck right behind that case. So that seems to be right. I'm going to take this photo and I'm going to take a copy. I'm going to place one right inside. I'm going to double click in the frame there, and I'm going to make this a little bit taller like that. Now that I've resized this image, I'm going to go to position and layers, and I'm going to drag it in behind my iPhone. I'm going to go back to elements, and I'm going to go back to my recently used, and I want to grab this cracked glass. I'm going to grab this broken glass and I'm just going to rotate it so it's sitting upright, and I'll just make it a little bit smaller. And I want it to fit right behind that foot, kind of like that. And I also am going to just crop it so that it fits neatly behind the iPhone case. I'm going to grab that now, and I'm going to drag it behind the iPhone case. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like now. We still have this image here on the side. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take it and we're going to bring it over. Now, if when you're moving this element, it's behind the iPhone, you can just grab it in the panel here and drag it to the top. That way you can work with it more easily. But what I want to do now is I just want to layer this element on top of the other element, placing them right exactly on top, one on top of the other. Kind of like that. And what I'm going to do now is just crop the sides so that all I see is the foot. Now, unfortunately, what I'm seeing now is a square. I'm not seeing the glass. So if we zoom right in, I lose the glass. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that foot and we're going to go into edit, and we're going to use something called magic grab. And I just want this shoe right here. That's all I want. So that seems to work. I'll just say grab. And I'll just move that to the side. I'll grab what's left over. I'll delete that. And now I'm going to put this on top instead. So let's just zoom out and take a look to see what that looks like. So that's what that's going to look like. So now we've got the shoe popping out of the hole and the guy in the back behind that broken glass. Now, like some of my other tutorials, I have a couple of different designs that I want to share with you. And then you can tell me which one you like the best in the comments. So this is option number 1. I'm going to make a copy of this. And in this, on the second slide, I'm going to grab that frame. So that's the image that's on the first layer that's in that frame. And I'm going to remove the background on that. So now you can see right through the phone. I'm going to go to Elements, and I'm going to search for an iPhone screen. I'm going to go into Photos, and we can use this one right here. I'm going to grab this, and I am going to remove the background. I'm going to just crop it a little bit. I'm going to grab this, and I'm just going to place it right on top and then send it to the back. So go to Position, grab it, and I'm going to move it behind that last layer. So this is our second option right here. What do you think of this with that blue screen? So you can use your iPhone, an image of your iPhone and a picture of you with this breakthrough glass, you kicking through that broken glass. So that's our second option. I'm going to take a copy of that and paste it again. And for the third page, I'm going to go back to Elements, into my recently used, and we're going to place this photo behind him now to see what that looks like. So I'm just going to make that a little bit larger. I'm going to move it over to the side a little bit. And I'm going to crop it on both sides. Like that. Now, if the ends are sticking out, we could also do a little bit of corner rounding to tuck them right inside, okay? So we now need to send that to the back behind the first layer. So I'll go to Position and Layers. I'm going to grab that image of the street and just bring it behind the gentleman. And that's what that's going to look like. So there's 3 different designs. I'll go to Grid View so that you can see, and you can tell me which design do you like best. Do you like number 1? Do you like number 2 with that iPhone screen? Or do you like number 3 with the busy street? And let me know, is this something that you would recreate using your own photos? Let me know whether you like this tutorial. If you did, and if you learned anything whatsoever, press that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. Now, if you want to learn more about my live classes, ask me in the comments and I'll give you more information. And if there's another tutorial that you want to see, I do have a tutorial request form in my description. So you'll want to fill that out. Okay, guys, for now, I'm going to say bye-bye. Until next time.